because one says today, children have a right to know about their parents' illnesses. If your parent is mad or psychotic, you don't understand as a child what's happening. But the story here shows how the child loves the mother, but she can't understand the demons, controlling the mother's life. But she loves the mother and she tries her ways. So the idea of the film is to take away the shame of having a sick parent. Okay? Adults, me and some of you, we are so interested in our own lives. So I have to, it's a really political fight to get the adults to give money, interest, resources to art for children and education. I think art, theater is very good. It's like I prove in my video research documentation that the babies, they are following not only for a couple of minutes, for one hour and 20 minutes, they're concentrated on the play I do with 6 actors and a new written text. It's about coming to life. They don't understand every word, but they are interested in our communication with them. And you cannot do like this, oh listen, and the baby go there. They don't. They float, they go on contact. If they like an actor, they worship the actor. So I think theatre is a very, very good way to get interested, to get the interest of children in the beginning. And of course stories, all kind of stories. And then later film is very, very good. I think theatre is so sensual, it speaks contact. And if actors are very good and work on rhythm, the rhythm catches the very young. My single question is to sit in the audience and try to understand how do they perceive my performance. So I work always with a group of people in preparing the play or the film. Even if I do film, I show and test. So, and then interview the audience with tape recorders and then analyze their answers. But my best equipment is to sit in the audience, feel how they react, listen to the laughs, the breathing, the interest. If they go, then this is not good, I have to do something with this scene. So I work very much with the audience in my focus. Not so, my narrative is more modern. I don't work traditionally. I try to write new ways of reaching the audience. Sometimes young audiences, teenagers, they are very conventional. They say, why isn't this a Hollywood movie? I say, because it's my play, I do as I want to. Yeah. And it's up to you to be more flexible. Every aspect, from my point of view, is feminine. It's about equality. It's about giving a truthful description of women and men, and avoid stereotypes, go into complexity when it comes to character. This woman, she's mad, but she's very beautiful. She is also humorous, and she loves her daughter, but she's also not in contact with her feelings. She's dangerous for the daughter, but she's also lovable. I try to get so many different aspects of a human being as possible. The child, we read her because she is not afraid of the mother. So the children audience is not afraid of the mother. You could say the demons are men and women also in the film, and they look like her. They have her ear clips, they have male costumes. Maybe she's a working woman, so male and female, they blend. So I think I have a very basic feministic view. More women to filmmaking, more women actors doing complex things. It's more difficult for a woman to do a horrible character like a mad woman. That's scary for the male society. But of course, women are also scary, and even if they're beautiful, they're scary, and they can be ugly and beautiful inside. There are so many things to try. So a feministic aesthetic is very important to me. In my first film was about my mother. It's called Mamma. It means mother. So I've been very interested in my mother. She was an independent working woman, intellectual, and she became sick. And in a society where very few women had any chance of making filmmaking, I have been very obsessed with the inequality when it comes to art and equality. And after me being a female director in Sweden, there's a lot of young female directors. So I've been teaching a lot. It's very important to teach and to also let the men be what they are, fantastic and interesting and sad and vulnerable, not only he-man. There's so many things to explore. Women, men, children, power games. This is we always get the question, how many people want to see your film? And I say, if we just count the people who have access to, they know some mad person in their family, everyone would like to come. But if we look at the market, they go for comedies, they go for action movies, they go for stars. So of course there's a whole commercial idea. But if you go for what you think is important and you go for the artistic view, I think will always be possible. I saw a fantastic film at Houston Film Festival in Houston in April, and people had invested their own house or taking money from their bank and they went so idealistically. These were the first generation of people doing film. I saw short films and everything. And I thought, my God, people are really believers. They don't care. They will never have money. They do it anyway. And I saw very good films. So if you have the fire, you take your mobile, or you take it from the university secretly, and you have your crew, and you gotta want to do it. It's just. And now it's easier than it was when I started, because everything was so immensely expensive. But even then, people did very, very interesting films with very few dollars. So market is a problem, and stereotypal thinking is the greatest problem. So we have to have good producers with new visions. People who think, we can do much more interesting films. And since the market is growing, it will be more place for interesting ideas. I'm optimistic.
Okay.
Be a big experience. I haven't been there yet, but that will be. I'm very flattered being invited. And Bergman was also my enemy. He did also fight me, and he's dead and I'm alive. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. You have this access to everything here. And now it's a question about your own fire. What you want to talk about, what you want to do with it. To go here, to be a student here, must be a privilege. Take it, do something with it. Change.